Cats are masters of disguise. In the wild, showing weakness makes them a target, so they've evolved to hide their pain until they simply can't anymore. This means that by the time you notice something is wrong, your cat might have been suffering in silence for weeks. But if you look closely, there are subtle whispers before the cries for help begin. Today, we're revealing the 10 hidden signs your cat is begging for help. And number 1 is something almost every owner misses until it's too late. Number 10. Sudden clinginess. We often joke about our cats being aloof or independent, so when they suddenly become Velcro cats, it can feel like a sweet change of pace. Maybe they're following you from room to room, weaving between your legs or crying the moment you leave their sight. While it's tempting to see this as a sudden burst of affection, a drastic shift to clinginess is often a major red flag. When a cat feels vulnerable, sick, or anxious, their instinct is often to seek protection from the one they trust most, you. They are literally looking for safety. If your normally independent feline suddenly won't leave your side, they aren't just being cute. They might be trying to communicate distress. This behavior, often called secure base effect, indicates they feel physically or mentally compromised and need reassurance. Don't brush it off as a phase. Listen to what their proximity is telling you. Number 9. Hiding away. On the complete opposite end of the spectrum is the cat that vanishes. We all know cats love a good nap in a quiet closet, but there is a distinct difference between a cat that enjoys privacy and a cat that is withdrawing from life. If your cat usually greets you at the door or sleeps at the foot of your bed, but now spends their entire day under the sofa or deep in the back of a closet, alarm bells should be ringing. In nature, a sick animal retreats to avoid predators. This instinct is hardwired into your domestic house cat. They are isolating themselves to conserve energy and stay hidden while they feel weak. If you have to physically search for your cat just to see them every day, or if they resist coming out for treats or meals, this is a loud, silent scream for help. They are telling you they don't feel safe enough to be out in the open, likely due to significant pain or illness. Number 8. Change in grooming. Cats are fastidious creatures. They spend up to 50% of their waking hours grooming themselves. A healthy coat is a sign of a healthy cat. So when that grooming habit changes, it's a direct reflection of their internal state. There are 2 ways this warning sign presents itself, and both are equally concerning. First, look for a lack of grooming. If your cat's coat becomes greasy, matted, or full of dandruff, it often means they are in too much pain to twist and turn to clean themselves. Common in cats with arthritis or dental disease. Conversely, watch for overgrooming. If your cat is licking a specific spot until it's bald or raw, that is a clear indication of localized pain or severe stress. They are trying to soothe the area, much like we rub a sore muscle. Whether they stop cleaning or clean too much, their coat is the first place their secrets are revealed. Number 7. Avoiding the litter box. This is the sign that frustrates owners the most, often leading to scolding rather than sympathy. But please, never punish a cat for missing the box. If your cat begins urinating on laundry, the bed, or right next to the box, they aren't being spiteful. They are trying to tell you something is physically wrong. Conditions like UTIS, kidney stones, or cystitis make urination incredibly painful. Your cat begins to associate the litter box with that pain. In their mind, the box is the cause of the hurt, so they seek out soft, cool surfaces like piles of clothes or bathtubs to try and escape the discomfort. Alternatively, if they have arthritis, the high sides of a litter box might be too painful to climb over. Every accident is a message. It's a desperate attempt to find a pain-free place to relieve themselves. If this happens, put away the cleaner and pick up the phone to your vet immediately. Number 6. Bad breath. Tuna breath is normal. A smell that clears a room is not. Many owners dismiss foul breath as just a part of owning a pet, but in cats, it is a critical warning sign that is often ignored until irreversible damage is done. Your cat's mouth is the gateway to their overall health, and a persistent rotting odor is begging for attention. This usually signals advanced dental disease, rotting teeth, or gum infection, which can be agonizingly painful. Imagine trying to eat with a severe toothache every single day. Furthermore, bad breath can be a subtle indicator of internal issues. A urine-like smell on the breath can signal kidney failure, while a sweet, fruity odor might indicate diabetes. If you recoil when your cat yawns, don't just turn away. Investigate. Their mouth is telling you a story about their kidneys, their liver, and their pain levels that you cannot afford to ignore. Number 5. Changes in appetite. Food is life. For a cat, the drive to eat is powerful, so when that drive shifts, you know the internal balance is off. We often panic when a cat stops eating, and rightfully so, as a cat that doesn't eat for even 24 hours can face life-threatening liver complications. But the warning signs can be more subtle than a total hunger strike. Watch for the picky eater transition. As if your cat runs to the bowl but takes one sniff and walks away, or drops food from their mouth while chewing, they might be hungry but physically unable to eat due to dental pain or nausea. On the flip side, an insatiable appetite. A cat that eats everything in sight but loses weight is a classic scream for help regarding thyroid issues or diabetes. Whether they are turning their nose up at their favorite treat or begging for food constantly without gaining an ounce, their relationship with the food bowl is your barometer for their systemic health. Number 4. Sleeping positions. We love taking photos of our cats sleeping in ridiculous, contorted positions. It's usually a sign of relaxation. However, the way your cat sleeps can also be a subtle indicator of pain. If your cat used to curl up in a tight donut shape or stretch out fully on their side, but now sleeps in a meatloaf position, hunched over with paws tucked and eyes squinted, they might be guarding their body. A cat in pain often has trouble getting comfortable. They may sleep in a hunched position to keep pressure off their abdomen or joints. You might also notice they stop sleeping in elevated places. If your cat used to love the top of the cat tree but now only naps on the floor, the jump up has likely become too painful. When rest looks like work, or when their favorite high-up spots gather dust, they are silently telling you that their body hurts too much to relax fully. Number 3. Irritability or aggression. This is one of the most heartbreaking signs because it changes the dynamic of your relationship. If your sweet, cuddly lap cat suddenly hisses when you touch them, or swat at you when you try to pick them up, they haven't suddenly become mean. They are protecting themselves. Aggression in animals is almost always a defensive reaction to fear or pain. Think about how you feel when you have a migraine or a flu. You don't want to be touched. You want to be left alone. Your cat is no different. If you touch a specific area like their hips or back, and they lash out, they have just drawn a map to their pain for you. This grumpy old cat syndrome is often dismissed as aging, but age is not a disease. Pain is. If their personality flips overnight, respect their boundaries, but realize that the growl is actually a plea for help. They are saying, "Stop, that hurts," the only way they know how. Number 2. Vocalization changes. Cats have a specific vocabulary with their owners. You likely know their "feed me meow" versus their "hello" chirp. One of the most urgent warning signs is a sudden shift in this vocalization. This could manifest as a normally quiet cat who begins yowling, particularly at night. Nighttime yowling is frequently seen in older cats and can be a sign of cognitive dysfunction, dementia, or hearing loss, causing them to feel lost and confused in the dark. Conversely, a cat that is usually chatty but goes completely silent might be too weak to waste energy on noise. Listen to the pitch too. A deep, guttural howl is distinct from a meow. It is a sound of distress. When the house is quiet and your cat begins to call out, they aren't just making noise. They are expressing confusion, pain, or anxiety that they can no longer manage on their own. Number 1. Eye appearance. We have reached the number 1 sign, and it is the most subtle yet most revealing window into your cat's health. Your cat's eyes. You don't need x-rays to see this, you just need to look at their face. The eyes can reveal dehydration, blood pressure issues, and pain before almost any other symptom appears. Look at their pupils. If they are fully dilated in a bright room, your cat is likely in significant pain or severe stress. If one pupil is larger than the other, it's a neurological emergency. Also watch for the third eyelid, that white membrane in the corner of the eye. If that becomes visible, it's a universal sign that your cat feels unwell. Sunken eyes indicate dehydration. Red eyes indicate infection. Your cat communicates volumes through their gaze. If their eyes look glassy, distant, or different in any way, do not wait. This is the ultimate SOS signal. So guys, your cat relies on you to be their translator. They cannot tell you where it hurts, but through these 10 signs, they are begging for your help in the only language they speak. If you recognized any of these behaviors in your cat today, please make that vet appointment. It's always better to be safe than heartbroken. If this video helped you understand your feline friend better, please leave a comment below about your own experiences to help other owners and share this video. It might just save a cat's life.